AG Collects back again, this time at the Cleveland Fan Fest, the first ever one at that. And we have some amazing voice actors here today. One, I have another legend in the industry today. Y'all gonna be pleasantly surprised at this one. He's voicing shows such as Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, the original Edgelord, who thinks he's Sasuke, who Sasuke wants to be, but he's also been in one underrated show, Trinity Blood, which is one of my favorite. Oh yeah, yes, I might be the only fan to that. Full Metal Alchemist, Shao Tucker. Without further ado, I'm with
Chuck Huber.
How's it going today?
It's great. Cleveland's awesome. I like it. I like the Midwest. I was born in Chicago. I feel like I'm at home when I'm up here.
I bet you do. Cleveland does feel like home. Even though I'm not from here, they do treat me like I am family. Now, how does somebody with your status get to go to a smaller convention like this?
Oh, I go anywhere I'm told to go. Listen, I have 9 children. They're very expensive. I work a lot.
Oh my God, 9 children. No wonder why you're in so many shows.
That's correct. They just have to keep using me.
Yes, they do. And they use you a lot on Dragon Ball. And for you to go from Emperor Pilaf to 17 is truly amazing. How do you even figure out what to do with those voices?
Well, you usually listen to the Japanese seiyuu and try to hear what they laid down, and then you do your sort of the interpretation of it that you have, but you're sort of emulating what the Japanese seiyuu did.
That is amazing. And then you were on one of my favorite shows, Soul Eater, and I haven't got a chance to interview a voice actor for Soul Eater. I want to hear your honest opinion. How did you feel about that ending?
You know, with the endings in anime, especially as the anime gets ahead of the manga, can become problematic because the manga usually does a better job at it. I think what they need to do for Soul Eater is to have give it the Brotherhood treatment, where they follow the manga more closely. You get to see Marie and Stein and all that stuff that happens in the manga. But I did hear Fire Force after this 3rd season, because Fire Force is in the same universe, that they're going to do a crossover. So maybe a Fire Force Soul Eater crossover.
Oh my God, the anime world would just explode if we could finally get that crossover, and if we get that reboot. It definitely needs the Brotherhood treatment. Speaking of Brotherhood, your character, Shao Tucker, has been a lightning rod for you. How have you dealt with that over the years?
I think it's funny. I love watching people cry, and I love torturing their souls. No, it is fun to watch. It's very extreme comical reactions that I get from the fans. No real hate. It's all in good fun, but yeah, it does. I use a fetch, not a fetch. Good girl. That's what I do. Just making fetch.
Oh my God, please do not lose your minds in the comments about that. Now, out of all your characters, who would you say fits your personality the most?
It's a cross between Dr. Stein, Hiei, and Hiro Nohara from Shin-Chan.
Jesus Christ, that is an interesting voice. And I love Hiei. How do you think Yu Yu Hakusho could get that reboot like everybody else?
I think it's too classic and too perfect. I think it could get a remastering, maybe some put some shine on it, maybe some better sound quality, but not change anything. I think it deserves. It's getting a resurgence. The live action really did make a lot of young people pay attention to the anime, because I get 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds coming up to the table now dressed in Hiei cosplay.
How does it feel seeing the younger generation who didn't even get the experience when it first came out to see them like really love those characters that you did back in the 90s?
It is astounding to me. The first convention I went to was in 2001. So I've been doing conventions now for 24 years. And some of the first fans I met were Hiei fans. And to have 3 generations of Hiei fans, a grandmother, mother, and daughter, it's kind of insane. Voice actors are generally so happy because we feel like we won the lottery with the fandom that has overwhelmed us with love. So it's been an amazing journey for sure.
It is definitely amazing to hear you kind of naturally be Emperor Pilaf and Hiei, because as soon as you talk, that's all I hear.
Yeah, I know. I sound like Emperor Pilaf all the time. Yeah.
Out of all your characters, what's the most receptive with the fans?
Android 17 is obviously the most popular, and he's obviously been incredible for my career. But it was supercharged when he came back for Super. and I got to win the Tournament of Power, and that was incredible.
Yes, it was. That was probably my favorite arc of Super, in my opinion. I feel like that saved Super a little bit, just a little bit. But do you have any shows that you would want people to watch? Give them like a little top 5 that you say, hey, maybe you should check this out.
So I wrote a show called Bakano, which is, I think it's 13 episodes. It's real sort of, takes place in 2 different time periods, and there's sort of time travel. Really fun, ultra violent. If you don't like violence, don't watch that one. On the opposite side of that is a show called Mushishi, play Dr. Adashino. It's like ASMR, the anime. It's very chill, very environmental. And then there's another silly one called Oedo Rocket, which is about fireworks in Japan in the Edo period. That one's super fun. I'm a big fan of the second anime that we did called Blue Gender. It's another one that's like, it's like 13 episodes, I think. I play Han in Blue Gender. And I remember that as an actor because I had to have like a full psychotic breakdown in one of the scenes. What is that, 4? 5, I'd say Sergeant Frog is a great one for kids to watch.
Hey, you heard the list. If you can find it on Netflix, Crunchyroll, whatever streaming service you have, I suggest you go watch, especially Blue Gender. You will be traumatized. And do you have any upcoming events that you're going to be at if anyone fans want to meet you?
Yes, next weekend I am in... I don't know where I am next weekend. Hold on, let me check real quick.
It happens to the best of us.
Where am I? Oh, I'm not in it. I'm home next weekend, but the weekend after that, I'm in Bangor, Maine, and then I'm in Fayetteville, and then Knoxville. Wow, I have a weekend off. I'm excited.
And if anybody wants to see you on social media, where can they find you?
Chuck Huber. I'm Android Huber on TikTok. Chuck Huber on Twitter.
You guys heard of that? I'm JG Collects. We're at Cleveland Fan Fest, first ever, and like that, we're out.